You know what would be a fucked up phone feature? No, I don't. Please proceed. If whenever you plugged it in, you had to manually enable charging mode and there was no built-in way to automate it. That would be fucked up. You know what would be more fucked up? Football field full of viruses? Abraham Lincoln teeth sculpture? Really big vampire? Inside Out Sweden? If they added automatic charging mode but paywalled it. Yeah, that's pretty fucked up.
Hey, you can cry, okay? I am taking my pocket knife, and I'm cutting my peach in half, and handing you the bigger half. The world is full of things that are worth crying over, and it can be exhausting trying to listen to everyone saying, don't cry. And it can be worse trying not to cry because you don't want bad things to win. Sometimes you gotta just let yourself cry while eating a peach half someone wanted to give you, because it was sweet, and those things are also in the world too.
We were born alone and we die alone. You delivered yourself during birth, built all the roofs that have ever given you shelter, sown the wheat in your bread, weaved the clothes on your back, wrote all the books you've ever read and the music you've ever listened to? Who made the literal bed you're going to die in? You? All alone? Methinks not. Something something alienation, something something, we are all interconnected. Yes. You are never alone, even if you think so.
Modern fandom went awry when people stopped learning how to avoid content that upsets them and instead started actively seeking it out. I mean this in the kindest, most loving way possible, but babes, you'll be so much happier when you stop focusing on what other people are doing and instead focus on what you like. You'll never be able to stop people from liking what you hate, and the best way you'll find any peace of mind is properly utilizing blocking, blacklisting, and muting tools. Take it from someone who used to run a shipping discourse blog. Fandom is supposed to be what you enjoy. Stop focusing on things that upset you.
Thanks! I hate it! That's insufferable. I love it. You gotta try this, dude. It sucks. It's terrible. Watch it immediately. The whole squad. Thanks. I hate it. Sarcastic disdain. You don't enjoy this at all. That's insufferable. I love it. Prankster solidarity. A compliment for mischief. You gotta try this, dude. It sucks. Solidarity through communal self-flagellation. It's terrible. Watch it immediately. Your classic so bad it's good media. Can't forget. Gross. I love it. Not to forget the iconic. He's so ugly. I love him! How could people forget Data? Oh yes. I hate this. It is revolting. More? Please. Literally the worst experience of my life, and yet it has a recommended thumbs up, and 164.6 hours on record. I wonder what game this is supposed to be.
You know something? People say that Tumblr is internet PvP, but I have to strongly disagree. All the best parts and posts on Tumblr have people working together to make a post or a meme a greater piece than the sum of its parts. That's not PvP, that's co-op, baby! Tumblr is internet co-op with friendly fire on, not PvP. Tumblr is like giving a bunch of people spray paint and sometimes they'll paint a wall together, coloring over each other's pictures sometimes, but still managing to create something beautiful together, even if it's not exactly cohesive.
Healthy relationships are clearly better in real life, but fucked up ones are way more dramatically interesting in fiction. In much the same way, indeed in exactly the same way, that feudal monarchy is a hell of a lot of fun in fantasy and historical fiction novels, but complete shit to actually live under. Feudal monarchy is so hilarious because it's just like, what if we based our entire sociopolitical structure on fucked up family dynamics? Imaginary evil is romantic and varied. Real evil is gloomy, monotonous, barren, boring. Imaginary good is boring. Real good is always new, marvelous, intoxicating. Simone Weil. Do not forget, the things you create are just as unique and singular as you are. Nobody else can make what you can, in the way that you can. with the heart and soul that you can. You are the only one who can gift this timeline with your art and ideas, and this power is at your fingertips. Please listen to Chuck. He's a doctor. Oh my god, Dr. Chuck Tingle. That's a name I haven't heard in a while. I think he's got, famously bad romance novels, like Pulp Fiction or something. It's just, he's got a very unique name. So for him to say that, that's kind of funny. Caving as an extreme sport is so unfathomable to me. Why are you, as a creature of the daylight, doing that? Were you born without the dread in your bones or something? I used to teach spelunking to 9-year-olds. It's so fun. Trust me, the power of a good cave nap. Like tight corner, cold mud, you get knocked out and feel like you slept 8 hours and 15 minutes. The time dilation of being in a cave is the unsettling part. You are in there for what feels like 15 minutes, and it's been 6 hours. Come, 9-year-olds, let us sleep in the hell fissures where time goes to suffocate. Oh yeah, the time dilation. Oh yeah, sure, of course. I am old and fragile. Please do not touch me. Easy Pete, you son of a bitch, there isn't a sign on this earth that could deliver you from my fury. I never stop laughing at this fucking post. I need Tumblr user Shrexy to understand how many times since 2016 I have said, "Easy Pete, you son of a bitch," when I'm looking for a person or an item. I'll be walking around my apartment looking for literally anything. I just keep muttering, "Easy Pete, you son of a bitch." And then I ad-lib the rest of it, but nothing I come up with is as good as the original. They have fundamentally changed me as a person. In school, I used to wear fake glasses while doing writing assignments so that the teachers would think I was smarter and grade my tests higher. This actually worked, for the record. This kind of backfired in a Pavlovian way because now I literally have to put on a pair of glasses and activate smart mode when I write anything longer than a few paragraphs. It's just very fortunate that "I can't write without my glasses" is an honest statement that doesn't raise any eyebrows. Reverse Superman. Subpar woman. Overheard from a 2nd grade Zoom today. Teacher: "Okay now, what's at the end of life?" 7-year-old: That's it's complicated. Teacher: "I mean the word life." 7-year-old: "Oh." My kid on mute muttering, "No, it's E." 100% here for the 7-year-old existential thinker who is grappling with big ideas, even if silent E is the answer to the 2nd grade question. A nun can be covered from head to toe in order to devote herself to God, right? But then if a Muslim girl does the same, why is she oppressed? The concept of hijab is presented in almost every religion. Stop being closed-minded and start respecting others' religion. Christian Catholic, Hindu, Muslim, Sabian, Orthodox Jew. I wish the world would understand. Good post, but I have to admit my favorite part is the anime religious girls. They have the power of God and anime on their side. Actually, supervillains with kid hero nemesis are hysterical, because if I was a billionaire and I found out the kid who was also my nemesis was a preteen orphan, I would simply adopt them. Oh, you're going to stop my nefarious schemes? How when you're grounded? Go to your room. The trick is to be a good parent so they don't want to fight you. Son, if you topple my criminal empire, how will I pay for your college? Reverse Batmaning. Weaponized guilt. Son, you're out on a school night? When you have that big science test tomorrow? I thought you'd be studying. Getting some rest. No, I'm not mad, I'm just, well, a little disappointed, I guess. What do you mean this wouldn't be happening if I'd stopped robbing banks? Their insurance covers it, son. Money isn't real. Who's this guy? Is he your sidekick? That's so cute. When are you having him over for dinner? I'm not teasing, I think it's sweet. I'm glad you're making friends. Side note, how durable is he? I'm about to throw a car at you. Hey there, you've arrived at a Tumblr checkpoint. Are you 30? Have a sip. Are you hungry? Have a spack. Have you been snitting in the snail proclation? Mac your tabbers. Are you stick? Pert your indies.
Do you need to prod a bundle? Go, now. Are you tired? Break your togs. Do a quick snat of your vitals. Are you fond? Do you need to reduct your plandals? If you have a trick, tog it. If you need to sitch, go so. Are you grod or too shrinking? If you need to break off a grint or mend the bontle, go to that now. I hope this helps, and I hope your tunderful day. Ah, a classic. I did not understand any of that. Not to be like, you kids don't know about the past, but 20 years ago, I could scrape together 15 to 20 American dollars and go to pretty much any big retail store and buy a whole video game all at once. And I just had it and owned it forever and could put it in my very own Windows computer and play it whenever the fuck I wanted to. This is how I sound when I tell people about how you used to be able to go to any random restaurant and get a good dinner for $10, sometimes less. Not that long ago. I'm gonna be the opposite of, you kids these days have it easy. At all the Zoomers who look around at the world you find yourselves in and think, damn, this stinks. You're right, it stinks like hot dog shit. I tried to stop it, but there was only one of me. Actually, you know what? That's exactly it. I would rather someone add 5 parentheticals after every sentence than use tone indicators. It's 1, accomplishing so much more in terms of clarity, 2, extremely funny to look at depending on how they're used. Observe. Is this real? Jen. I thought /gen meant general for ages. I would not be able to understand this on first sight a few years ago and is thus ineffective. Is this real? Genuine question. I fully understand this without issue. Is this real? Genuine question. Can't tell. Very realistic. Looks real. Scary. Photoshop? Is not only incredibly clear, it's also very funny to read all of these thoughts stapled together while also in their own parentheses. It's also the most useful because now I can actually address all parts of what they are asking me with as much specificity as both of us need. In case you don't know, you can watch YouTube Shorts as regular videos with all the regular video settings. Here's how. Change the Shorts into watch $V equals. My mnemonic to get the order right. I want to watch this. Watch what? A video. This one. I know my mnemonic device is kinda shitty, but it helps me. I just think everyone ought to know this. Yes, for everyone who asks how they can favorite my videos, this is how you do it. You can turn the short into a proper video. You're welcome! Sir, I'm afraid your DNA is backwards. And? That's all 40 sheep. What? We should only have 37. I know. I rounded them up. I think I have a crush on Beyonce. Whatever floats your boat. No, that's buoyancy. People who sell meat are gross. But people who sell fruit and vegetables are grosser. Call me an ambulance. You're an ambulance. 1 whiskey and 1 Coke. Why the big pause? I don't know. I was born with them. My daughter has been injured in a peekaboo-related accident. Sorry, sir. We will need to send her to the ICU. Stop! Shit, I can't run anymore. Sounds like you need a rest. Now I will disappear on the count of 3. 1, 2. Poof! Wow! He disappeared without a trace. Love the puns from PunHub. Allow me to add my favorite. Cargo space? Carno do that. Cargo road. My favorite piece of Tumblr linguistics to ever come out of this site is the horrors. It's delightfully evocative and also gives absolutely no information about what I'm talking about. Sorry, I can't go out today. I'm facing the horrors. Am I talking about the encroaching dread and existential despair of our dystopian world? Am I talking about the fact that I have to wash dishes? No one knows. It's all horrors. Am I writing this to postpone the horrors? Washing dishes? Maybe. Birds made a deal with the devil. They had no soul to give, so in exchange for the gift of flight, they traded in their ability to give a fuck. You ever seen a bird give a fuck? A goose will fight a truck if the mood strikes. A pigeon can and will make a nest in a currently occupied owl nest. A wild parrot can fly right through your window just to rip the keys off your laptop purely for fun.
And ostriches then traded their flight for better speed to run you down and kick the shit out of you. There has never been a single bird in the history of birds who had one single fuck to give. 5 minutes after invention of wheel. Bro, literally though, bro, the whole world is a wheel, turning round and round, an endless cycle of seasons and lives and realms. It all keeps turning, and it all keeps coming back around. 5 minutes after invention of books. Bro, literally though, bro, the whole world is a book. God is the author of being, and he writes our names in the book of life. In the beginning was the Word, bro. You see, bro? 5 minutes after invention of complex gears. Bro, literally though, bro, the whole world is mechanical. God is the divine watchmaker, and the planets spin along predetermined paths according to the turning of cosmic gears. It's all just predictable mechanical paths from creation to here. 5 minutes after invention of computers. Bro, I think I just figured something out. Bro, the world can be all of these things, and more. Me, incorrect. Everyone is probably sick of me drawing this character by now. My inner voice, wise. But this cannot be, because I am part of everyone, and until I am sick of drawing them, it will not be everyone. Me, opening a new blank canvas. You're so right. Reblog if you never once have been even remotely bothered by seeing someone draw the same character over and over again. Every year I feel Frodo's "I wish it need not have happened in my time" more and more deeply. Correspondingly, every year Gandalf's reply seems wiser and more comforting. So do all who live to see such times, but that is not for them to decide. All we have to decide is what to do with the time that is given us. It's almost as if Tolkien knew what he was talking about. It's almost as if Tolkien personally witnessed one of the bloodiest wars in human history and then used that to fuel his writing. If one person loves your content, appreciate that shit, cause that's an entire human being who has to wake up every day and can die. People get caught up in not having hundreds or thousands of likes on something, when a solid 30 people is a lot. Imagine 30 people in your house right now. Something I found on Twitter that really puts things in perspective as a creator. Even if that one person is just you, don't stop creating. Make the things that spark joy and cause no harm. Little known downsides of immortality. Tearing your favorite article of clothing and discovering that it's irreplaceable because the technique of its manufacture has been lost. Realizing you've thought of the perfect comeback to someone who's been dead for 300 years. Not being able to eat your favorite dish anymore because the source of some critical ingredient has gone extinct. Having strong opinions about sports that are no longer played. Getting a song from the 13th century stuck in your head and being unable to get it out because you don't remember how it ends and you're the only person on Earth who knows it. Having that perfect pun you've been waiting forever for a chance to use stop working due to linguistic drift. This is good omens now. Sorry, I don't make the rules.